Today I'm gonna go to 221B Baker Street. I took the underground and get off at Baker Street Station. Look at the wall, there's Sherlock on the wall. Now I'm standing outside the underground station and this is Baker Street. Here I arrive at 221B Baker Street.
Please everyone, backpacks in front or your hands. No chewing up, no food, no drinks allowed in the museum, please.
The ticket is £15.
And welcome to 221B Baker Street, the home of the world's greatest detective, Batman. No, Sherlock Holmes. My name is Ryan and I'm here to help today. So everything you see here is exactly as it would have been when Sherlock lived here, from 1881 to 1904. This means that all of the artefacts on display are real Victorian antiques, more than 100 years old. And Sherlock shot, bang bang, these into the wall when he was bored without a case. But Sherlock had some more positive pastimes as well. Here on the right hand side we have his chemistry set. This is where he would conduct experiments in forensic science. Next to that we have another of Sherlock's great passions. This is his violin, which he would often play while thinking about the mysteries. Now, does anybody here play a musical instrument? Yes, what do you play, madam?
Piano.
Piano, lovely. Well, Sherlock would have said that you were the smartest person in the room. Because in the late Victorian era, they loved the idea that the better you were at music, the more intelligent you were all round. So I'm sure that you and Sherlock would get along very well indeed. Now here on the fireplace we have a photograph of another famous musician. This is Irene Adler. And while she was an opera singer, she's better remembered as one of Sherlock's greatest rivals, and one of the only people to ever defeat the great detective. But just as we have a space for his rival, we have a space for Sherlock's dearest friend. This is Dr. Watson's desk. This is Dr. Watson's desk, which is covered in strange and wonderful medical equipment from the late 19th century. Now, if you'll indulge me, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in the next room, where I'll be very happy to share some highlights of Sherlock's bedroom. Like Thomas Neil Cream, who was a key suspect in the Jack the Ripper murders. Now, Sherlock had a range of techniques for dealing with such villains, and one of those was to approach them in disguise. So here we have some 19th century actors' makeup of the kind which Holmes would wear as part of these famous costumes. And it's very interesting that he had such a flair for the theatrical, when actors have had such a huge part to play in shaping the way in which we think about Sherlock Holmes. So here on the bed, in the box on the right hand side, we have the iconic deerstalker cap, which you may recognise from the films and the television programmes, because this is the same kind of hat as worn by such tremendous Sherlock actors as Basil Rathbone, Jeremy Brett, Vasily Levanov and Benedict Cumberbatch. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave you to browse at your leisure.
Just now the tour guide showed us the sitting room and Sherlock's bedroom. Now here it is Watson's bedroom, but apparently no one is going to explain anything to me, so I'm also going to shut up because I don't know anything. Now I'm going upstairs, and it is said there are going to be some criminal scene. Here is an attic. I was so astonished when I saw it because there was flushing toilet at Victoria times. And when I go upstairs, I asked the tour guide and they told me yes, flushing toilet was invented at the end of Victoria time. Now I'm leaving the house and look at the wall. There's Sherlock's hat and coat on the wall. Outside the house, there is a small shop which sells some souvenirs and antiques about Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock the Bear. Sherlock the Duck. Oh, and also Watson the Duck. Just beside 221B, there is a store about the Beatles. I'm a fan of Britpop, so I'm gonna stay inside and have a look.
When are you moving? 16th of November. So I am afraid
Right opposite the Beatles store, there's another shop about rock and roll. Now I'm going to the Westminster Abbey. Apparently there is some kind of protest going on here because here it is Westminster Abbey and right opposite it is House of Parliament. So if they protest here, the government is gonna see this. It seems there are some environmental protection organization. It's kind of funny. And it's also my first time to see it.
We just follow her around. I heard somebody say they're going to do a deeper
Try and check with these guys.
Yeah, well, we're going to try that's fine. You're not being locked up then,
Would you like a flyer?
Thank
Got a
you.
good photo one as well, haven't they?
Yeah. This is the Palace of Westminster, and that statue is Richard Lionheart. The protest is still going on, and at the other side of the road, there's another protest about Brexit. And here it is, the police car and everything is so noisy. It is London.